Hello everyone, and welcome to the Hockeypedia Record Book. In this episode, we'll talk about a record achieved by one of the most famous names in the game, Mr. Hockey himself, Gordie Howe. We're going to take a look at the record for most games played in a career. From 1946 to 1980, Gordie Howe played 26 seasons in the National Hockey League and 6 seasons in the World Hockey Association, the longest career in professional hockey. Before Wayne Gretzky arrived, Gordie Howe held a majority of records for his prolific offensive skills. But currently, Howe solely holds the NHL record for most games played and is tied for number of seasons played. The man known as Mr. Hockey made his NHL debut for the Detroit Red Wings as a fresh-faced teenager in 1946. After a seemingly long and successful career, Gordie Howe retired in 1971 and was inducted into the Hall of Fame the following year. But Howe wasn't ready to hang up the skates for long. He returned to professional hockey 2 years later to join his sons, Mark and Marty, on the Houston Aeros of the WHA. After 4 seasons with the Aeros, Howe and his sons joined the New England Whalers in 1977. When the WHA collapsed in 1979, Howe found himself back in the NHL again as a Hartford Whaler once the two leagues merged together. He played every single game in his final season before retiring at the golden age of 52. Gordie Howe is most famous for his scoring prowess, physical strength, and career longevity. He held the distinction of being the only player to have competed in the NHL in 5 different decades. But in 1997, Howe was signed to a 1-game contract by the Detroit Vipers of the IHL, and at almost 70 years of age, took to the ice for a single shift, making him the only player in hockey history to compete in 6 different decades at the professional level, having played in the NHL, WHA, and IHL from the 1940s to the 1990s. In total, he played 1,767 games in the NHL, 419 games in the WHA, and 1 game in the IHL, for a grand total of 2,187 regular season games. Factoring the playoffs, and Gordie Howe has played 2,422 professional games. The next retired player to come close to that is Mark Messier, with 2,044 regular season and playoff games combined. The only active player that comes close is Jaromir Jagr, with 1,559 regular season games. But factor in his professional career in Russia and the Czech Republic, and he's played 1,870 games. And then add playoff games, and Jagr has 2,182 games. You get the picture. Gordie Howe has played a lot of hockey for a long time, and I bet if he could, he still would. That wraps up this episode of the Hockeypedia Record Book. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe for more tidbits of hockey history, and make sure you hit that like button. It really helps us out. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.